Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the second episode of the Two Peas in a Pod podcast. I'm your second host, Amber, and today I'm joined by my first host.
Hello, everyone. I am General Daniel, the main host of this podcast, and welcome, as we said, to the second episode of the Two Peas in the Pod podcast. So, everyone, thank you for the 15th people who watched the first podcast. Really do appreciate it. So now, what will be the topic of today's podcast?
Well, first topic that we are going to be talking about in today's podcast is we are going to be talking about everything that we did during the week. It's been like 4 weeks or 3 weeks or something like that.
It's been a month.
So 4 weeks. Since we did our last pod, we tried to do one every 2 weeks. That didn't work out, but maybe we'll do it right this time. But we're going to talk about what we did during the week.
So, we're going to start off this podcast with a little bit of what we watched during the week, and then we'll move on to the main topic, which is movies, upcoming movies of 2020. We were going to do most anticipated movies, but I'm making a video on that. Since you won't be in the video, what is your most anticipated movie of the year? But it's 100% coming out this year.
Godzilla vs. King Kong.
Turn that off. You didn't know that was coming out.
And I did know that was coming out because it's on my calendar.
You did know that was coming out. So let's get into the topic. So first thing, I guess we can talk about the first episode of V-Wars. So V-Wars is the would you like to explain as I look up V-Wars?
V-Wars is it a Netflix original or just on Netflix?
Everything that's on Netflix that's a show by now is a Netflix original.
It is a Netflix original called V-Wars, obviously. And it stars Ian Somerhalder. And it's basically, there's no basically about it. It's a vampire-related show. There is a lot of, blood or whatever, so if you can't handle blood, I would not recommend. But if you can, I would 10 out of 10 recommend.
Don't whisper. So we watched the fourth episode. We're not going to talk about the other three. We might... 43 on Rotten Tomatoes. Okay. Once we finish the show, we might just do a whole episode of V-Wars. But let's talk about episode 4, which is titled... Not episode 10, episode... It's supposed to be backing me up as I'm looking up things.
He is currently looking up what the episode is called.
Episode 4, Bad as Me, is the very first episode. So let's talk about the fourth episode. So what did you think of the fourth episode of V-Wars?
I think it was very good. There was definitely an unexpected vampire in there. We won't spoil. But there's an unexpected vampire in there that I did not know was a vampire, but we did now. So that was very unexpected. But I really liked that episode. I'm liking the show so far. Are you liking the show so far?
Oh, yes, very much. It's very, The other thing, the fourth episode, though,
It was iffy. Good, but iffy.
I still think the strongest episode is 1 so far. But I'm still enjoying the show. There's not much to say. We'll do a whole episode on V-Wars once we finish. The next one we saw was Midway. We saw it a bit late. I was going to review it, but I didn't get to. So let's talk about Midway. I'm actually going to Google it Midway. So tell us your thoughts on Midway.
So, basically,
okay,
obviously.
Midway 2019. Sorry.
Obviously, as you probably know, since it's called Midway, it's about Midway. And I don't usually like type of movies like that. I mean, sometimes I do. It depends on what type they are. But I actually like this one, surprisingly. But I wasn't that surprised, but I was surprised, if that makes any sense. But it was good.
That made no sense.
Well, let me rephrase that. It was okay. In my opinion, it was kind of like the other Midway movies or things that they've done.
What am I doing? I could be looking this up on my computer.
But not really, but kind of. So it was okay. Those are my thoughts. Thank you.
I reviewed on my Instagram. I gave it a B+ on my Insta. Follow me. We'll plug our social medias at the end of this video. But I really enjoyed it. I thought it had some good Keurig. Get some good Keurig. Some good coffee machine. Do you want some coffee? You need your coffee. She makes coffee. Good Keurig action, get some good action. The only thing I didn't like is occasionally the outside, because it was fake, looked very fake. The lighting was a bit off. And next up, we saw Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. Now, we might pin a bit time, so I'm just gonna say full-on spoilers for Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. It's been out. There's full-on spoilers. So, would you like to get your feet in the pond? Because you haven't told them your thoughts, like on my channel of Star Wars. The Rise of, go in depth. You don't. I'm not saying go like 4 hours, but.
Okay. So I gave you guys a little bit of my opinion in Vlogmas Day, whatever it was. Vlogmas Day 20, right? No, not 20. 21.
I will.
Because that was when we saw it.
I will.
Anyways. I'm not a big Star Wars person. The only Star Wars that I actually really like is Empire Strikes Back. Empire. Empire.
Yes.
Strikes Back. Emperor Strikes Back. You know, it's one of those. But we saw it for the second time. Oh, it was Vlogmas Day 21. I was right.
22.
No, it was 21, but it was uploaded on 22.
That's what I'm saying.
Anyways, saw it for the second time, and in my opinion, it was the same as the first time. Wasn't good the second time or the first time.
We're getting to spoilers. This is all stuff we can talk about without spoilers, and we're spoiling the whole thing. You've seen it already, so
there was one part that was so disgusting. Well, actually two, but
we can't discuss that because okay.
No, we're not going to discuss that other one, but
the Rey Loaf, we'll get to it, but let's talk about the main spoiler, something I could talk about in my review. It's not really a spoiler, but just in case. I talked about the Emperor a little bit, but let's talk about the Emperor fully. I hated what they did with the Emperor in this movie. Where is he? Why is he not in the cast? Talk about the Emperor as I find the Emperor.
The Emperor is the Emperor. Not sure what I'm supposed to be talking about the Emperor.
Talk about what you thought of the Emperor.
He was okay.
Okay.
I mean, he's the Emperor after all, but
I hated the Emperor in this movie. He was wasted. It seems like do you know the background between these 3 new trilogy movies?
Yeah.
The time. Okay. The first one, Force Awakens, was directed by little JJ here. Okay. Little. He's a little man. He's not that tall, I don't think. I think he's like 5'4". I'm kidding. I don't know how tall JJ Abrams is. And then Rian Johnson directed The Last Jedi. He directed Knives Out. So J.J. Abrams built things in Force Awakens like Snoke, Rey's past. It's kind of that maybe Finn has a bit of Force powers, which a Black Jedi. But there already was one. There was Mace Windu. Never mind. What am I saying? I was like, I think that would be the first Black Jedi, but it wasn't. It was Mace Windu. But then Rian Johnson didn't like those ideas. He killed off Snoke. So then they brought in the Emperor at the last minute. They're like, oh no, it was the last minute. Let's talk more spoilers. The Rey is the grandchild of the Emperor. I felt was fine. I think originally she was going to be like the granddaughter of Snoke. They were going to probably build up Snoke in Last Jedi, then reveal it in Rise of Skywalker. I think that's how it's going to happen. Let's talk about your favorite part. At the end of the movie, Rey goes to Tatooine. Don't get them mixed up with Jakku and the other desert planet. She takes Luke's... Stop breathing. Don't stop breathing. I want you live. She takes Rey and Leia's... I want you breathing. She takes she takes Luke's and Leia's lightsabers, which I'm so mad that they're both blue. I'm sick of blue sometimes. And she buries them in the sand by Luke's old house, which blew up, but whatever. Kind of. And then this lady, she comes on her camel, her donkey, her horse style.
Not a camel or a donkey, whatever that thing.
It was a long horse breed. She's like, there hasn't been someone here in a long time. whatever. That's my granny impression. She didn't ask her last name. She says, "What's your name?" She says, "Rey." And then she thinks. And then you think, oh, she's going to say the Emperor, maybe, admit that the Emperor's not all that bad as a name anyway. Then we get little... Leia dies, by the way. Then we get a little Luke and Leia Force Ghost in the desert in the background. They give her the okay. She says Skywalker. Her and BB look at the twin sons, and then the movie ends.
Actually, correction. The old lady did ask, "Who are you?" And then she goes, "Rey." And then she goes, "Rey what?" And then that's when they appear. And that's when she steals their last name. She's such a thief.
You can't physically steal somebody's last name. You can do it...
Well, she did it anyway. She's not a Skywalker. They're not even related. Not even close.
And then, I don't hate Rey like you do. Kylo Ren goes to the good side. By the way, they got Harrison Ford back.
Best scene in that movie.
He looked like he wanted to kill himself. He's just like, give me my...
He looked bored.
He just give me my money now. Then Ben Solo, or Kylo Ren, turns to the good side. He comes, he fights people, then they both see the Emperor. Then the Emperor sucks their life.
Sort of. They were still alive.
Kind of. They're halfly alive, and then Kylo Ren goes, and then he does this weird backfall, which looks stupid. Then Rey defeats the Emperor with 2 lightsabers. It's okay, whatever. Then she dies. I was happy. I like Rey, but I was happy if she died because I didn't want the whole Vader thing to be done again. I was happy with because instead of Rey taking Vader's place instead of Kylo Ren taking Vader's place. But no, they switch it, of course, because they have to. Rose was cut short from Last Jedi because no one likes Rose. Do you like Rose? You don't know who that is, do you?
No. Not off the top of my head. Wait, yes, I do.
Okay. Do you like her?
Yeah.
I don't like her either. Finn was good in the movie. Poe was good in the movie. There's some good... I liked it a tad bit more.
But we all know that the best characters in this movie are BB-8, Conehead, and Chewbacca. We all know it.
Dito?
Who's Dito? I only know a Conehead.
That's his name.
It's Conehead.
There's some other stupid stuff that happened in the movie. There's this, all of a sudden you can heal people with the Force thing.
Yeah, you just touch where they're wounded and then you can heal them.
Is just
no sense.
Dumb. I don't hate this movie. It's my least favorite out of the 3. Force Awakens, Last Jedi, and then Rise of Skywalker. I still don't hate it. I'll probably give it probably an A- still. I liked it a lot better the second time, but there's still some stuff I didn't like. Did we already mention Venom?
No.
We watched Venom at a movie night for the second time.
Yeah.
Still the same. Still really enjoyed the movie.
Still the same more of a movie.
Are you done? You're having a stroke.
No, I'm not. Do you know what a stroke looks like?
So, we're done. I think, did we cover everything we watched this week?
Yes.
Okay, so now we're getting into the, I almost said theme. That would not have been good. The theme, the topic, would you like to tell them the topic here?
Now we're going to talk about what movies coming out in 2020.
Upcoming movies of 2020 kind of give us a bit of our thoughts and movies of 2020. Sure. We're going to give you guys our thoughts. We'll tell you guys what kind of new movies are coming out. Oh, goodness gracious. This really does give you in-depth thoughts. So let me just bring up my tab here, guys. And we're not going to talk about movies that have already come out because, the January movies, no one cares. So, sorry, duders. So, the first movie that's after the month of January, there's actually two February releases coming out. Yeah, there's 2. Wait, no, there's 3. First off, we'll start off with, I think in order, I think this movie's first. February 7th. We'll talk about quickly Birds of Prey. Have you seen the trailer of this movie?
Yes.
What you saw, we don't even know 100%. We're not going to go into this, but we don't know if even we're going to see it. It might interest us. We'll see. But as of right now, what did you think of Birds of Prey trailer? Do you think it looks good? And etc. I can't see your face.
Kind of. would be iffy about it too.
I'm not totally thrilled. I'm still interested. I'm still interested in the movie. It looks fine. But I think 2 hours of just Harley Quinn doing her shtick could get very annoying very fast. They have Black Mask in it. Do you know who Black Mask is? He's normally a Batman villain. He's in the movie. I don't even know anything about the Birds of Prey. Are you tired? Am I boring you?
Yes.
So we're not gonna spend much on that. Now this, we have some things. So you want to do Sonic first or the King's Man first? They both come out the same day.
Like I care now.
We'll do Sonic first. You've seen the trailer of this?
Yes.
Yes.
In theaters.
What did you think? Oh, they did a whole redesign of Sonic. Did you see the first trailer that came out?
I don't care.
No, I'll just show you a picture. Because he looked. Oops. Well, there goes that. Talk to them about the Sonic trailer as I find you that image.
It looks like every other Sonic movie that they could make or have made. I don't know. Have they made other Sonic movies?
Not in live action, no.
But it still looks like every single Sonic movie that they could have ever made.
Jim Carrey's back at acting.
He's back at acting. I thought he quit or retired, whatever the case may be, but he's not. He's still going.
Yeah.
So, it looks dumb in my opinion.
Doesn't look that good. Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm gonna show her an image of what Sonic the Hedgehog. This is what he looks like now. The movie was originally gonna come out November of last year.
I feel like I was postponed a little bit. Oh yeah, I have seen that.
He looks horrifying.
Maybe they were gonna try and make him look a little bit more real.
Which is dumb. This looks adorable. This looks terrifying. Looks like a dying beast. Let's talk about some specifics of the trailer. Looks fine. You know, the visuals look fine. Jim Carrey looks fine. Okay. Next up is The King's Man. It used to be called Kingsman: The Great Game, which is a way better title. You've seen the trailer of this. Do you like the first two Kingsmen's movies? Kingsman: The Secret Service and Kingsman:
They're
The Gold
okay.
Sword. The first one's great. The second one is fine. It's not as good as the first one though. But do you think, since this is a prequel, do you think this movie needs to happen?
No,
Why not?
I don't know. I'm not really sure why, but what is the point of this? Like, I don't understand.
To my opinion, they should have made it. If they wanted to make a Kingsman movie, for this year, they should have just come out with Kingsman 3. Let's see how long. Okay. To me, that's way more interesting than a Kingsman prequel. Let's look at cast. I'll let you name the options and see if you've heard of any of these people. Okay, we got the cast. Now, it's a pretty stacked cast. Oh, he's coming back? I know. Okay.
He died.
This is a prequel.
Oh yeah. I'm thinking it's the third one.
Oh, spoilers for Kingsman 1 and 2, just in case. This is the cast. I've heard it. Okay, let's talk about him first. Let's talk about this dude first.
What dude?
This dude right here.
Ralph. Just whatever, however you pronounce his last name. Ralph Fiennes. Sure.
Ralph Fiennes or something.
I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
He was Voldemort. That's how you would know him. He was the new M after the Inspector and now No Time to Die, which we'll get to. He's basically the Colin Firth character in the first film. Do you think he can do a good Colin Firth-ish like character?
I don't know.
Do you know who Colin Firth is?
I think so.
He was the older
Wasn't
dude.
he the-
Yeah, he was the older guy. Do you like Merlin coming back? I'm not really coming back. Do you like Merlin being in the movie?
Uh-huh.
I like Merlin. And we got this new guy. Has he been in a movie? This dude.
Yes.
Don't touch my tail. Oh, crap.
I don't know who's in Darkest Mind.
Well, this movie is freaking...
Harris Dickinson.
Harris Dickinson. You gotta be watching.
British.
He was in Darkest Mind, which I like. Maleficent,
Mistress of Evil.
which I don't like.
We know.
Oh, this guy's gonna be in it. Daniel something.
Whatever his name is.
He was Zemo in Captain America: Civil War. This guy's also gonna be in there.
Have you not looked at the cast before?
The cast.
Cast before.
So, do you think this movie? Okay, it's not gonna probably be as good as. Okay, let's just answer this question. Do you think it's gonna be as good as the first?
No.
Do you think it's gonna be better than the Golden Circle? Probably.
Well, I don't know.
Any movie can be better than that movie. Next up in the February lineup, I think we're done with February. Moving on to March. This is in no particular order. I'm just going to buy a list. I know March is Mulan. Also, I think Quiet Place 2 is coming out. For the people that care about that, it's mentioned. Mulan. Do you like the animated Mulan? Let's look at the cast. I like the animated Mulan. I like the...
I mean, it's not my favorite Disney movie, but
No.
I still like it.
I like the Jungle Book live action movie. I thought that was really good. I thought Cinderella was okay. I thought Beauty and the Beast was awful. I haven't seen The Lion King or Dumbo yet. I want to see those before I make a whole statement. Out of all the movies that be the live action, I think this is the best one they could have picked. Because there's no, besides the dragon, there was nothing that was like, everything
We
could
did
have,
a live action of Tarzan too, but we never saw that.
yeah. No, we didn't, Mom. Okay.
You know.
I think this actually looks pretty good. The release date is March.
27.
The budget was $150 million. The cast looks pretty good. She looks like a good...
Only $50 off from Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker.
Yep. Well, I'll put a poster so they won't talk about it. Does she look like a good Mulan?
Yes.
Very
Looks
nice.
like Mulan.
Very nice. I thought So let's look at the cast.
Never heard of any of them.
Oh, my word. There has to be a guy we've heard in here before.
Got it.
Do you think Mojo the Dragon's going to be in here?
I hope.
I don't see Mojo the Dragon.
Darn it.
But he doesn't mean he's not going to be in there.
True.
So
Never heard of
overall,
any of those people.
will you... Doesn't matter. It doesn't... Would you want to see this film? Would you want to give it a gamble?
Maybe.
I would probably want to give it a gold roll. This is in no order. I guess April's next. We got... I'm not going to mention anything. I almost said something. No Time to Die, the next and final Daniel Craig James Bond movie. You seen the trailer? You like the trailer? Yes? No? Well, you gotta speak louder and they can't see head limits.
No.
Why not?
Listen, I do like James Bond. Don't get me wrong. But I only like certain types of people that have played James Bond.
What is this and why is she so shredded? Okay, we'll get to that, I think.
Anyways. So, no.
You don't think it looks good?
No.
I think it looks great, actually.
I know you do.
Daniel Craig's my favorite James Bond. Rami Malek looks like he's going to be a good villain. The Bond girl looks good. This is going to be my last James Bond movie. I'm not going to name why. I've seen him. I give more of my thoughts.
Do you even know if that's going to happen or not?
It's going to happen. By the way Hollywood is going, it's sadly going to happen. New Mutants is coming out in April. Now that I've seen the trailer...
So many times.
I know. I say it in my trailer reaction. Look it up there. I know I keep freaking shoving my channel up in your faces. April 1st. This is before No Time to Die. It's one of my most anticipated movies of the year now. What do you think? I showed you the trailer. What do you think of New Mutants that it's finally happening?
Good.
Do you think it looks scary?
No.
I don't think either. It's gonna be the last produced Fox film before Fox goes fully into the MCU. I think it looks great, actually. I really do. The cast is pretty stacked, actually. We got everyone we've never heard about. Wait, he's in that movie?
Oh.
I didn't know he still act. Read out his name, please.
Antonio something.
It's Banderas, I'm pretty sure.
Probably.
I didn't know Antonio Banderas still act, but we got him in the movie. Love it. We gotta stop talking about the cast and actually talk about the movie. Do you think you'll care about these characters, these new characters? Since there's not Wolverine, it's kind of old.
I mean, I do like Wolverine. We all like Wolverine.
Yes.
Maybe. I don't know.
I
might not.
My only worries is I said in my review, this has been through absolute development, traps. And my only worries is this movie gonna be Not necessarily bad, but is this movie going to be overwhelming because nope, I do not care about Bad Boys 2. Is this movie going to be overwhelming because it's been through so much development? Is there going to be scenes? It's going to kind of be like Rogue One. Rogue One was through a lot of development, but I really enjoy it. What's next? I guess we'll just go with Black Widow next. You saw the trailer?
Yeah.
I know you like Hopper. What's his name? David Harbour's in this movie. Might need to be a bit closer. I like a Black Widow movie, but I wish it would have happened about 2 to 3 years ago.
Same.
Because, spoilers for Avengers Endgame.
She's dead.
That's not what I was going to say.
That's what I was gonna say.
Okay, she is dead. But the whole thing is, why wait? Why wait now? Because this is between Civil War and Infinity War. Robert Downey Jr. is also going to be in this movie as well.
Why?
Because he's not technically dead.
Well, I know, but why?
I don't know. It's between Civil War and Infinity War, so it takes place right in the middle of that. I think it looks good. David Harbour's in the movie. I like Scarlett Johansson. Is that her name? Yes. In this movie. My only big problem is why now? Why make a Black Widow movie like now? Like, it's kind of weird to me that they're just now making a Black Widow movie. To me, that's just what the heck. To me, that's a bit odd. Here's one I'd be curious in here. Wonder Woman 1984 is next. It's hitting cinemas June. Have you seen the trailer of this movie? You have. Splendid. What do you think? Oh, spoilers for the first Wonder Woman, by the way. Okay. What do you think of the 1984 Woman? What do you think of the Wonder Woman trailer? And what do you think of Wonder Woman as a movie anyway? Do you like the first Wonder Woman?
It was okay. I'm not really a big fan of Wonder Woman. But,
That's
you
a
know.
creepy picture. Yeah, I thought the first one was good. But this movie, it looks fine. It looks nice and happy and bubbly and exciting. But, takes place 1984. I know the DC world's already messed up, but Steve Trevor comes back. And in the first one, he died. And then in Justice League, which takes place in 2017, she still says he's dead. So is he gonna die again?
Are we gonna remake it or what?
I know the DCEU they're not really worried about connecting their films anymore, which I think is the best way they do it. Cheetah's gonna be in the movie. Cheetah's gonna be played by, I've never heard of this actor before.
Kristen Wiig?
Oh yes, I have. Kristen Wiig. Do you think Kristen Wiig is a good pick for Cheetah?
I have no idea.
You don't know who Cheetah is. Let me.
Does it look like I hear about
This
who
is Cheetah.
is? Oh my goodness.
Right. But the one problem is she gonna be CGI? Is she gonna be in a cat costume? Is this gonna be cats? Because that's kind of just like a promo pic. That's kind of just like a little
Yeah, but that might be what she's gonna
look like. And also, the Wonder Woman costume I like, but the actual costume she gets at the end of the trailer, I'm not sure. So overall, I think Wonder Woman 84, we're fast through these ones, aren't we? Wonder Woman 84, I think, looks good. It doesn't look great. Next up is Top Gun Maverick. Do you like the first Top Gun?
Yes.
Did you see the trailer of the first Top Gun?
Yes.
The first Top Gun.
Yes.
The second Top Gun.
Yes.
Do you think this movie looks good? Why?
Why do they need to make a second one? That's my question.
Why do they need to make a second Trolls? That's my question.
I don't know. That's my same question.
We'll get to that. I think it looks great. I think I'm biased to Tom Cruise.
You are.
Very much.
He has this weird fetish, as he would say, with Tom Cruise.
You have a weird fetish with Sonic the Hedgehog.
Since when?
Since yesterday. I think this movie, the flying sequences look absolutely amazing. The stunts look great. I don't have much to say because I'm worried because they've already released 2 trailers for this movie. And the movie comes out not until like 4 to 5 months away. And usually there's only 3 trailers for a movie. And I'm like, I don't want this movie just to be like a nostalgic trick saying, oh, you remember this from when you were a kid? Here's the movie now that you're an adult kind of thing. And I don't know. I hope it's more Force Awakens and less whatever. Okay, next up we have Onward, the new Disney Pixar film. There's 2 Pixar movies that's coming out. Onward and Soul is also coming out. I think this movie looks interesting. Do you like Pixar?
You only want to see it because it's long.
That is, you gonna let me finish? I could care.
No.
I didn't want to see Spies in Disguise, but I did. Not really, no. I didn't think.
Well, I didn't know you were saying it. So don't blame me.
No, I'm not saying. I just saying I didn't have an interest to see it. I'm not saying I didn't want to. I'm just saying. Okay. Do you like Pixar? Pixar made Toy Story, The Incredibles, all that.
Depends on the movie.
Do you like The Incredibles?
Yes.
Do you like Toy Story? Sadly, we haven't seen Toy Story 4 yet. I want to see it.
Toy Story is okay.
Do you like Monsters, Inc.?
Yes.
So a lot of Pixars. Do you like Brave? Do you like Cars 2?
Yes.
You like Cars 2?
Well, kind of.
Do you like Cars 3?
Kind of.
I think Cars 3 is the best Cars. What the heck is happening? This is a rumor update. No, I'm not right now. I'm busy. Don't even do anything to my computer. I'm not ready. No. Okay, we'll just have to deal with it. Okay. I think Pixar's always known for imagination. I think it looks very creative. Kind of this modern setting in a more older, more mystical time. But do you think this movie looks good?
Kind of.
Do you like the cast?
Eh.
You like Chris Pratt.
Okay.
You like Tom Holland.
Do I?
Do you? Do you know?
Do I know?
Do you know?
No. I haven't thought of
The
that.
trailer looks funny. I really enjoyed it. I'm not going to spend much time because I need to see another trailer. Next up, where is Soul?
It's not on here. Oh, there it is.
I guess we can talk about Soul since we're on Pixar. Do you think Soul looks... You saw the teaser. It showed at a thing. It's from the creators of Inside Out. So it's going to be like... instead of going to
Is there
the...
gonna be another sad death?
Probably. Spoilers for Inside Out. Bing Bong was a sad death. Instead of going into the mind, it's going to go into the soul. Do you think that's an interesting concept?
Possibly.
I think I like Pixar's ideas of concept, but executing said concept is a bit different. Oh, I saw Gretel and Hansel's coming out. Do you have an interest in Gretel? No, I don't care. Into the Call of the Wild. Is that what that movie's called? With Harrison Ford. Do you think that movie looks good?
No.
Do you think Harrison Ford is reaching?
A little bit.
Do you think he wants to grab that $1,000?
Yes.
Okay.
That's it?
Fine. Do you think he wants to grab that pot of gold?
He's not a leprechaun.
I think it could be good. I like Harrison Ford. The dog looks good until it starts running. That's actually a pretty good CGI dog until it starts running.
I thought it was a real dog in some parts, but
Yeah. Not much to say about that one. Scoob is coming out. Do you want to see Scoob? Did you see the trailer of Scoob?
yes. Yes.
Do you like Scooby-Doo?
Yes.
Scooby-Doo's like our childhood thing. We should do like a nostalgic episode. Now I can't even see the run record. Okay, just don't restart my computer. Don't do it. I just beg of you. Like a nostalgic episode sometime. Do you think this movie looks good?
Yeah.
Do you want to see the origin of how Shaggy and Scooby came to be in the
really.
doppelganger? I think it could be interesting.
You think a lot of things could be.
I like Scooby-Doo.
I know you.
I love Scooby-Doo, and the only thing I'm worried about is that I don't want them to add his family the heck out of Scooby-Doo. Addams Family, you guys know, I don't like that movie at all. Main reason is because they modernized it, and I know you have to do some changes to make it more of the modern day, but there was horrible songs, terrible whatever. So hopefully they don't do that with Scooby Minions, The Rise of Gru.
The Minion story is over and done with. End of story.
You gotta see how they got to have a bond with
We all
Gru.
love Minions, okay? But we don't love all Gru.
We only love
Gru.
We only love a quarter of a Gru.
But we do love the Minions, but not Gru.
Death on the Nile? I think that's what that's called. Yes. Death on the Nile is the sequel.
Why? What's the purpose of this now?
What's the purpose of this? It's a different cast, but the same detective. It's a whole different mystery.
I see him. Thank you very much.
It's a different cast.
But what's the point of this?
Because there was another book and there was another movie back in the 70s. I think it looks great. We haven't seen a trailer, though. Oh, that's why. October 9th of 2020, so we won't see a trailer.
Did the other one come out in October, too?
I think so. Do you like the first Polar Express?
It was okay.
I don't like the mystery. I think it cheats with they all killed Depp. Sorry. Spoilers. You know.
That came out a long time.
That came out years ago. Do you want to see a sequel to... Wait a minute. Wasn't she on the first? I have no clue. Do you want to see a second Murder Strikes, basically?
I don't know.
I like the first. I think this looks really good. The only problem is it's probably going to get overlooked at with Venom, which I think is coming out the same day, actually. October 9th, I'm pretty sure. October 2nd, so... We watched the first Venom, so it's the perfect time to get your thoughts on the second Venom. Do you want to see a second Venom?
I don't think there's a purpose for a second Venom. What's more to the story? Yes, there's this little slimy, bug-eyed, long teeth, long tongue thing.
Venom? I mean Carnage? I love Carnage. I've always wanted to see Carnage as a villain.
Nobody likes Carnage.
But in a Spider-Man movie.
Okay. Yeah, this is not Spider-Man.
That's my problem. I like the first movie, besides the final fight.
Carnage and Venom are basically the same thing.
No, they're not.
They look like the same
Venom is Carnage is Venom on steroids.
Well, they look the same. And Carnage, like, what does Carnage look like? Like, what is he?
Carnage looks like... You want to know what Carnage looks like?
Kind of. Not really. Here's what he looks like.
I'll show you Carnage here.
Do you know how to spell Carnage?
Carnage. I think Carnage is a great villain.
Yes, we know he's a fictional thing. We're not dumb.
Let me find a good
See, he looks like Venom.
picture. This is about what they'll probably make Venom's design like this.
He looks like Venom.
Yes, that's the point, but
What is he, Venom's evil twin?
No!
You sure? Kind of looks like.
I want to see Carnage as a villain, but I do not like the final fight in the first Venom. It's just two CGI people hitting each other. I just don't find that interesting. I said it in Witch's video, that's why I wanted to see.
Well, it's not going to be real people.
That's not what I'm saying. It's two very similar things hitting each other for 20 minutes.
That's what that's going to be.
That's my point.
Precisely.
That's why I want to see Carnage in a Spider-Man movie, because Spider-Man doesn't wear a glob suit.
Oh, really?
So
no,
it
it's
would
an actual person.
So it would be different.
Spider-Man would die.
That's the point. That's what makes it interesting.
Oh, you want him dead. You heard it here first,
No.
people. You want Spider-Man dead.
I want there to be conflict. There's no intensity in this movie. That's what my main
Right, there's not.
problem.
So there's no point for a second one.
I do want to see a second one.
Okay, you do that.
If they make it different in the final fight, because I love the first Venom.
Maybe if you're lucky, Spider-Man will appear. He'll make a little cameo.
I don't want that to happen.
You don't want a cameo of Spider-Man.
No.
You don't want Tom Holland to have a cameo.
No, because they're not part of the same universe.
They're two. They're all Spider-Man.
No, they're not. Okay, MCU.
They're both Spider-Man, only with longer eyes that go like up to here, with big old long teeth and a really long tongue.
I will give you a history lesson on the
And
Venom
they're a
story.
little buffer, but Spider-Man's a little puny and skinny and scrawny.
Oh, and also, Woody Harrelson is playing Carnage. What the heck are they thinking?
Sure?
Yes! That's his name! And
That's not Carnage.
that's his name in real... That's the name of the character.
Oh, why is he...
Why is the freaking scrawny Woody Harrelson...
No offense to him.
He's 5'10". Let's see if...
Really?
Woody Harrelson, if I put a C, they'll pop up Carnage.
Well,
C. It's not Carnage. What if I put Venom?
they did pop up Carnage.
Where? Did I miss it?
Right there.
Right here.
So he's gonna be Carnage?
Yeah, because he was at his little end credits thing. So do they have any, like...
Interesting.
Yeah, this is what gonna look like. He's gonna look like this. That's so dumb. That's stupid.
Do you still want to see it? Now that you found out Woody Harrelson is Carnage.
I knew he was gonna be Carnage. What?
You knew nothing.
I thought Tom Hardy people were like, eh, and then he was great, so.
We done with that topic now?
Yeah. Fast and Furious
Nope, I don't care.
9.
Nope, I'm done. Bye.
Don't turn off the computer. Fast and Furious 9. Did you like Hobbs and Shaw?
Yes.
Then you'll hate this movie.
Precisely.
So let's look at the cast here.
No.
Oh my words. We
Why
got
is
Vin
he
Diesel.
there?
Why
Why
is
is Cardi
Ty-
B in there?
What?
Why is she in
What the?
Do you even know who that is?
Wait, why is Paul Walker's wife in it?
I thought she moved away. Why is Cardi B in there?
Did she do gay rap music?
I don't know. She's some sort of singer. Why is John Cena in there too?
I think he's the main villain.
He must be replacing Dwayne Johnson.
This cast.
I don't really know or
Looks
care about any of these people.
like total
Like, look at that.
garbage.
Like, who is that? What is that
My
thing?
microphone's gonna explode. But okay, forget the cast. I think Fast and Furious 9. I like these movies.
You do that.
They're dumb, stupid movies.
They're really dumb.
But I
Really stupid.
get enjoyment out of dumb, stupid movies. Oh, Doolittle's coming out in January. Do you have any interest in Doolittle?
No.
I don't give a crap about Doolittle. The Jungle Cruise.
Nope.
You might not like Dwayne Johnson, but he has a screen presence that you can't help but like.
Why are they making a Jungle Cruise movie in the first place? It's literally a boat ride at Disneyland.
Because pirates got Disney a lot of money, a lot of chingas.
So they think Jungle Cruise is gonna do that.
I hope it goes more jungle. We're intense. I hope it goes more Jungle Cruise. I mean, more. I hope it goes.
Jungle Cruise is not gonna be like pirates, so stop wishing.
No, I hope it's more in the Pirates direction
It won't be.
than the Haunted Mansion direction.
It'll be more Haunted Mansion direction.
I think Haunted Mansion is a pretty bad movie.
You think a lot of things are.
I like it in a guilty pleasure way.
You do.
I know it's bad, but I kind of enjoy it.
Okay.
Eddie Murphy's a fine person. Oh
Moving
my
on.
goodness. Oh, that movie's gonna come out last year.
Whatever that is.
Artistman's Vows was based on a book. It was supposed to come out last year.
Really? You don't say it's a film.
Now it's
What the
May
fuck
29th
is
of
that?
20. It's based on a book. Any good
Of a
people? Oh,
12-year-old
Josh Gad's
teenager?
in it. That means it's gonna be total. But she's in it, so it could be interesting. But Josh Gad,
Never heard of this kid before.
either have I. He must be a
He must be
new
new.
comer. Quiet Place 2. Haven't seen the first one. Internals. Do you know anything about the Internals?
Nope. Don't really care.
It's the second MCU movie in Phase 4. It's a big opportunity. It's one of my most anticipated of the year. I don't know much about Eternals either. You didn't know much about the Guardians of the Galaxy, but you ended up loving that movie.
Love is a strong word, but so is hate. So let's just go with like.
Okay, but you like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes.
But you thought it looked dumb. And you ended up
Yes.
liking it. So I give every movie
I don't really care for Marvel, that's why.
a shot. It could be good. Next up, Underwater just came out.
No one cares.
The Invisible Man just came out.
cares.
No, it didn't just come out, but it's there. What on earth is this? Oh, this is a Spider-Man villain.
Oh my goodness, what is that thing? A vampire?
It's a spider. Wait, what the?
Jared Leto.
Why?
Or Leto.
What-
Whatever. Oh,
Tyrese
yeah.
Gibson again?
Who?
He was in Fast and Furious. Sorry.
why?
I'm sorry, microphone.
My apologies. Yeah.
Wait.
He's moving, darn it. Why is he moving to the other side? Going to the dark side.
Wait, who?
Jared Leto. You said that was a Spider-Man character, right?
But it's an okay.
So, it's a Batman character.
No, Sony since Marvel can't do. Sony can't do anything with like Spider-Man besides their anime thing.
Done.
No, because it belongs to the MCU, and that's what they're doing. So Sony wants to build, along with the Spider-Verse films, the animated ones, they want to build their own villain cinematic universe. So we have.
What is that thing supposed to be? Like a vampire type thing?
It's like a vampire type thing of a villain of Spider-Man. He used to be in that old.
So he's played by Jared Leto.
I think
Or
so.
Leto, whatever.
What is it?
I don't really care.
It's before Venom. He was in that old cartoon I used to watch with Spider-Man. The one where in an episode he turns to a spider. He grows 4 arms and he turns into a massive spider.
Interesting.
It sounds dumb.
Moving on.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure we don't care about. We're not done. The Conjuring 3 we don't care about. Like a Boss movie. What is this movie? This movie's been kind of getting. What the?
Raya and the Last Dragon.
It's a Disney
It's
movie.
a fantasy/fantasy
But it's a new Disney movie.
with 2 people in it.
Oh look, it's the one lady from Jumanji. It's a newer. It's like a original Disney movie. Okay, I'll give it a Google. I mean not Google. I'll give it a gamble once the trailer comes out. Godzilla vs. King Kong will go into next. Let's talk. Did you like Godzilla 2014.
2014?
2014, the
It
first.
was okay.
Did you like Kong Skull Island?
I would say yes.
It was dumb, big, stupid, but I kind of enjoyed it. Did you like Godzilla King of the Monsters?
Yes, I did.
It was good. The monster scenes were great, but the character development was weak, and I found the story to be pretty bad. So,
You find everything to be bad.
no, I'm serious. Name one trait of any of those characters. Besides, they cry, scream, and they run
Cover
a lot.
their ears and close their eyes.
Yeah, they don't have a character trait. So for Godzilla, I'm mad that it moved. It was March of this year. Now it's November
I know, I'm very disappointed.
of this
Anyways.
year. But let's look. Talk about Godzilla King of the Monsters. Who do you think's gonna win? Who do you want to win?
I don't really care who wins at this point.
I do. Godzilla better beat the living crap out of
You don't like...
Kong.
She's dead. You don't like, You don't like King Kong?
I like King Kong, but I have the
You
two.
switched?
No, I've always liked Godzilla more.
Always, huh?
Always.
Well, you told me when you were 5. You didn't even know who they were when you were 5, but neither did I.
Cast. Oh, we got the guy from. We got Alexander Skarsgård in the
No,
movie.
done.
I think it looks-
Get him out of here.
I think it
I don't
looks-
want to look at his face.
So overall, I want to see a trailer before I really judge the movie overall as a film. Halloween Kills. We don't care about those movies.
Never seen him.
This is a Vin Diesel
No.
Bloodshot.
I don't care about Vin Diesel. He's done.
March of 13. So I guess we gotta do
Who
it.
are these people?
Did you see the trailer for Bloodshot?
No, and I don't want to.
It's a movie where Vin Diesel, I've seen the trailer, plays this guy when he gets shot. No. He can get blown up, and then all his blood and his body parts just kind of go straight towards him. I'm just gonna show you like an image.
No, that's disgusting.
I think they have some good images.
That is just.
It's based on a comic,
I don't care. That is gross.
like this,
What the flip?
like this,
So basically, this guy's invincible.
basically. And it's based on a comic.
Well, that might be dumb.
It could be dumb fun,
It could be really dumb.
but it could be dumb fun.
There's no fun about it. Anyways,
Wow.
we're done with that topic.
Save the best for last.
That's not the best for last. You already did the best. That should have been for last.
Ghostbusters Afterlife is next. I'm a massive Ghostbusters fan of the first one. Find the first one great, the second one and the 2016 one could die. I've never seen it. Ghostbusters Afterlife, I did a trailer reaction. I'll check it on my channel to get more in-depth thoughts.
You plug your channel a lot.
Well, this is my channel, so I gotta plug it. Ghostbusters Afterlife looks pretty darn great. We got a fantastic cast. Finn Wolfhard's in it. We got, why can't I think of Ant-Man's name? Because he doesn't have a name. Bill Murray's in it? Oh my goodness, what happened to him? The 3 original sadly Egon can't be in it because he's dead. Oh, Paul Rudd's in it. We got the 3 original Ghostbusters returning. Sigourney Weaver's returning. Oh my goodness, I thought they were all dead.
Why does he look like that? Oh my god, what happened to his face?
So good. Never heard of these people in my life. Sorry. They're probably ghost. Are you excited for Ghostbusters Afterlife?
See,
What do you think of the title? Do you think it should be called Ghostbusters 3?
no.
Because technically it is Ghostbusters 3.
Why is it adventure / horror? There's nothing horror about it.
I was like, what? I think it looks absolutely great. Oh yes, West Side Story, the movie by Mr. Steven
No.
Gonzalez.
Who?
Inarritu. No, I'm kidding. It's Mr. Steven.
We don't care
Spielberg.
about West Side Story. What the flip is West Side Story?
I'm not gonna tell you where it is. Maddie freaking Ziegler. She
Who are some of these people?
you know who he is. She must have
I
some
do?
talent. Yes, he's Baby and Baby Driver. She must have some talent.
She's a
A dancer?
She's a dancer, dude.
She must have some talent if Spielberg picked her. She must have some.
He probably liked her dancing.
Probably. If she does any acting.
And she has acted. You've seen her before.
Oh yeah, she was great in Book of Henry.
So see? She's not a bad person.
That's before she got the plastic surgery, though.
She didn't get plastic surgery.
Okay.
She got older. It's the thing. Some people really change when they get older. Like you. You've changed a lot.
December 8th. It's directed by Steven Spielberg. I'm not gonna tell you where it is, but I'll tell you only one thing. It is my 10th favorite. Not 10th favorite. It is in my top 10 most anticipated. The only reason it is because it is Spielberg. He hasn't made a movie that I've loved though in a really long time. I liked War Horse. I liked Lincoln. I liked Ready Player One. But it's yet to he's made a Jaws or an Indiana Jones, E.T.
The child is dead.
No, that's not what I mean.
Give it up.
Like the energy of those films. I know he's an older man. Hopefully Indiana Jones, almost said 6. Hopefully Indiana Jones next year brings some good life into it. But have you heard of West Side Story? It's obviously a book. I'm gonna look up images here, people. Yeah, it was an older movie, it looks like. So this, oh good, she's not even in the group photo. She's not even.
Why do they look photoshopped in?
They really do. That is a great outfit.
Especially her. She
doesn't look like she's in there.
They look photoshopped with him. That looks like just a plain old picture of just him, and they photoshopped them in there.
These two people actually look like they're there. These two, though, their lighting's... That is... I'm not making fun... Besides the hat's different, but that's like his classic director outfit. A jacket, a scarf, and a little hat and his glasses.
He's probably blind.
Spielberg is he needs to see once... Now this is a better one. The lighting is way better.
Now they actually look real in there. I'm so confused of what is real and what is fake. She might not even be like... Well, she might not even be a main character.
She's probably just a dance person.
She's probably just a dancer that they probably do show, but she's probably not like a maid.
Hopefully not. She was good at Buckingham.
Buckingham?
Baby. There is some the woman in
Never
the
heard
window.
of it. I don't care.
I saw the trailer. It's a horror/thriller. A lady comes in.
A window?
No, I'll tell you the.
Is she in the window?
No, I'll tell you.
Did some serial killer trap her in a window?
No, I'll tell you the plot.
Is that why she's in the window?
Amy Adams is like I don't know. I think she's allergic to the sun.
Allergic to the sun? I need to be allergic to the sun.
I don't know what's happening. But let me tell you. A lady comes in to the house and she's like, no, through the door. And she's like, okay. And then she dies. Okay.
She died because she went through the door?
No, I don't know. Okay, something happens, and then it's like a mystery movie. It says even right there, drama thriller.
There's no mystery in there.
And then this guy's like, and then Amy Adams is like, I just saw your wife, and she's like, no, he's like, no, you haven't. My wife's right here. And then it's like, I guess she's like guilty and trying to feel like, well, she was right there. And then it's kind of a mystery. It looks so horrible, but kind of in a fun, horrible way. I kind of enjoy myself. in
Conceited much?
The slightest. Last Day in Sororo.
Last Day in Soho? What the flip?
Who directed
/mystery?
Directed by Edgar Wright, who did Baby Driver.
It's gonna be bad.
You love Baby Driver. Who's in it?
Love is a strong word.
Why is Doctor Who in this movie?
Who?
Matt Smith. He was a Doctor Who.
Why is that guy in there?
He was in Haunted Mansion fame.
Who are some of these people though? I've never heard of most.
Never. Okay. Heard of.
That person's dead.
This person has no soul. Wait, she was in Split. That movie.
Oh yeah, she was. She's creepy.
She works in the movie. Why is Doctor Who I think is also in West Side Story, isn't he?
I don't care. We were just there. I'm going back. Nope, you already looked.
This movie as well is a December Dune.
What the flip is Dune?
Wait.
Don't care.
This is a cast. Zendaya, Jason Momoa, Poe.
I've heard of 4 people.
Drax. You've heard of Drax.
I've heard of 5 people. Never heard of that person.
Josh Brolin's in this movie. He was Thanos. You've heard of him.
6,
he was
7.
7 people. Wait, I was expecting a. Wait, this picture is a false. Why do I not see him? Wait,
Photoshop his head on.
Oh wait, no, that was an older movie. So there was an older Dune. So it's a remake.
So it's definitely gonna be bad.
It could be good. It has a stat cast. A stellar cast. I say stat cast a lot.
We don't care.
Moving
on.
What is this?
I look like hair. Antlers.
It's a mystery horror film. It's April 17th. It's stupid. What's the cast though?
Nobody we've ever heard of.
Never. Oh, Peter Rabbit 2's coming out this year.
Why is it on there?
Because it's not important. What do you think of Peter Rabbit 2?
What is there a second one?
Did you like the first one? Oh, Trolls 2! Oh, good to Trolls 2. Sorry, microphone. Peter Rabbit 2. Like it? Hate it? What do you think of the trailer?
First one was okay. There's no need for a second.
Mystery Island? What the okay.
Fantasy Island. Get your act straight.
Sorry, mother.
Supernatural horror /
Why is it 2 hours and 36 minutes?
Oh my goodness, what's wrong with that guy's eyes?
Okay, enough of that. Oh gosh, that's creepy. Trolls 2 Rock and Roll, I think it's what it's called.
It is not called Rock and Roll. That is a stupid title. I'm pretty sure I think it's Trolls World Tour or something.
Oh, is it?
Tour something.
If you're right, don't just be like, oh, I'm right.
What? I'm not gonna. No.
If you're right, don't just be like, I told you so. I just thought it was called Rock and Roll.
Trolls
World Tour. Okay, fine. What did I say?
Musical shows, comedy.
Oh my gosh.
There's no comedy about it.
Why is it so early? April. Oh my gosh. Who's in it? We've heard of her. Sadly, we've heard of him.
Sadly, who's he?
He's Branch. So you've heard of him.
He's not Branch.
James Gordon is? Oh yeah, he was whatever his name is. He was Biggie. Biggie. Where's Mr. Dinkles? The best character.
He doesn't talk.
But he's the best character, guys. Mr. Dinkles is so sweet. Kelly Clark is a gay boy.
Not Clark.
So what did you think of the first Trolls? You don't really like
Trolls
it.
is dead.
Trolls is dead to you.
Not to me. Trolls is just dead.
Oh my God.
I've always liked Trolls.
This is the poster.
I don't know why. I just always have.
Let's look at the poster. Oh my word.
What is wrong with that troll at the top? She's on meds or something.
This movie came out of the middle of nowhere too. We were just in the cinema watching a movie, and then this Trolls Rock and Roll comes out.
And then just Poppy starts singing, and we're like, "What is this?" And then this troll comes out of the ground. If we saw it, you'd only want to see it because of Mr.
If we saw it, it was just so I can review it and tell you guys how bad it is.
Moving on,
Free Guy, starring Mr. Ryan Reynolds here.
Oh, I really care.
The Conjuring 3, we don't care about.
You already mentioned that.
What is this movie? It has a guy with a cigarette.
The Many Saints of New York.
Who directed this movie? I've never heard of that guy in my life.
Who in the world are these people? Never heard of any of them. Moving on.
Oh, we didn't talk about the movie Tenet yet. Tenet, I'm not going to tell you what my most anticipated movie of the year is. But we know what it is.
You guys know what it is. It's no surprise.
I might review this. I might release this pod. No, I'm kidding. Tenet. Tenet. Christopher Nolan. You love Christopher. The cast has some newcomers. Robert Pattinson. I want to see if he's actually a good actor or not.
Could have picked a better picture.
John David Washington. Never heard of, but he's probably a new dude. Michael Caine's great. So everyone, I've heard of this guy. I've heard of that guy. Yeah, I've heard of him as well.
I've heard of.
Have you heard of her? She looks familiar. I've heard of her. Like, I've heard of all these people. I just never seen all these people in my life. Do you think Tenet's gonna be great? You're right. It's gonna be amazing.
No.
Amazing is a strong word. I would.
Right. It is just like love and hate.
You know what? I feel
But you know what's not a strong word? Dislike. You know what else is not a strong word? Really dislike. And you know what else is a strong word? Absolutely dislike.
Tenet's gonna be great. I'll get into more of my most anticipated movies of the year. Which, sorry, it's so late. I've been busy with life and school and depression.
I think that's everything now.
I don't think so because Peter Rabbit wasn't. What is this movie? Did we already check this movie?
In the Heights, drama/musical. Another musical?
This one isn't directed by Spielberg. It's directed by John M. McGrew. No, excuse me. Achoo. He directed these movies. A West Side Story. We already talked about it.
We already talked about them.
So if we were to kind of pinpoint your most anticipated movie, your least most anticipated movie of the whole year, what would it be? Trolls.
All of the movies that are on this list except for Godzilla vs. King Kong and Ghostbusters Afterlife.
You have to pick one.
I have to pick a least favorite?
Which one you're not most anticipating?
There's a lot that I'm least least anticipating?
And Minions: The Rise of Gru.
Like,
What is this movie?
like Gretel and Hansel, least anticipating.
That could actually be pretty interesting. What the?
The rhythm section.
It's January 31st, so it's coming out soon.
Blake Lively, she's still acting? Because before she quit.
Liam Neeson.
There's a lot, let's just say that.
Who my Instagram is freaking out. Started a live video. I'm sorry, Downey. I'll be in it while I finish the pod. I'll listen to his live as I do the pod. So if you don't mind us, we'll be. So what's your?
Of course he's live while he's on a green carpet for his movie. Of course you are, man. You just turned it off. How do you feel? Who is that lady? His wife? Is he married? Is he married? Who is she?
I have no clue.
Is she a voice? She must have been a voice.
She must have been.
Because they're like really spread out.
Sorry. Okay. Least most anticipated movie.
All of them except for Godzilla.
What movie that you're not most anticipating that could actually be good? A movie I'm not really most anticipating that could actually be pretty good. Besides, what is a movie that you don't? Okay, what? Downey, I'll just say hi, just so I can say I said hi in Downey's live stream, and now I gotta go. I'm sorry, Downey. I'm sorry.
Respond to you. He's busy. He's famous. You're not.
I'm not. What is this movie?
I don't care. You already looked at, didn't we?
No.
The Witches. It's a witch movie.
What the?
Fantasy / comedy.
He's
Anne Hathaway still.
City Sushi, directed by Robert Zemeckis. Okay. So now the movies are done. We've probably missed a lot. There's a lot of movies that come out each in a year. My most anticipated, you guys will wait for it in the actual video. So now we're a quarter way through. And by a quarter, I mean halfway, but almost done. Don't worry. We're an hour and 2 minutes in the pod. So it's way longer than the first pod, which is fine. Now, we're going to be talking about something I want to get your opinion on. Something I need your opinion on. Disney Plus.
All I can say is Baby Yoda.
One word to describe Disney Plus: Baby flippin' Yoda.
That is 3 words.
Sorry. No, I'm serious. Like, we don't have Disney Plus, but like, do you think Disney Plus is a good idea?
Well, there are some things on there that like Disney or whatever, or like Netflix, but like actually like have or whatever. So I think for that reason, I think Disney Plus is a good idea.
I think Disney Plus is a good idea once they release original shows. Like, there's some new ones like Mandalorian, Baby Yoda. There are some older ones, like I think Good Luck Charlie's on there.
If I watched whatever it's called,
Mandalorian?
yes, it would be for Baby Yoda and Baby Yoda alone. There is this video on YouTube of Baby Yoda with subtitles, and he is adorable, and I want him.
I haven't seen that video.
I will show it to you.
I will link it. Show me right now. I'll link it down in the description below for you guys. We're gonna do a live reaction. Just hit. No, use the pin. Your fins are your hands are greasy.
Here.
So my thoughts on Disney Plus. I think it's a good idea, but I think it's a good idea. I don't want to really put Disney in a corner because they're a higher company than me, and I like Disney. I'm not a person. Excuse me. I belched on. She knows you're busy. Don't come to her.
She said yes. No.
Oh. Okay. Podcast of the year. You have to have something. If you don't, just name a couple things on top of your. What are your goals for your channel of 2020? You should have thought of some. And if you didn't, just think of the ones on top of your head, because I told you about last night that we would do this as another thing at the end of the pod. So what are some of the things you want to accomplish for the channel, or just in your personal life in the year 2020? Then I'll go.
I don't know. I totally forgot we were gonna.
I'll let you take the mic.
I totally forgot we were gonna be doing this as a topic in the pod, so I didn't think of any.
Well, just on top of your head.
What if I don't have any on top of my head?
Okay, then yourself. You have some on yourself. That's for sure.
Do I?
Yeah.
Not everybody has New Year's resolutions.
I'm not talking about New Year relationship. Yes, they do.
Were you almost about to say New Year's relations? Nobody's going in a relationship here.
Okay, what is a subscriber milestone by March? What do you want to have by March?
I'm hoping...
I'm a dad now. Wait, he's a dad? If you guys, what the flip?
He's a dad now. What?
If you guys watch, did you ever heard of Dan TDM?
No.
If you guys watch Dan...
I've heard of him, but... No.
I don't watch Dan TDM that much, but I gotta watch that. I'm gonna put that in my history for later.
Well, I'm hoping that maybe before or at least by March to hit 2,000.
What are you gonna do for 2,000?
A Q&A.
A Q&A. How many questions do you have?
I don't know.
You don't know? You have so many?
I might need a little bit more.
Like, how many do you think you have? Like, is it the double digits?
20 something?
Oh, 20. That's a quite a bit of questions, my little one. So let's go to your channel. Do you want to, like, improve some stuff for your videos, like your upload schedule on some things, or?
I think my upload schedule is actually really good. Don't you agree?
2 days ago, man, you're behind on videos. Like, do you want to, like, improve things, like maybe your editing style, something you want to improve?
Well, I've already been trying to improve my editing because it sucks.
Yeah. Anything for you, like any like New Year's resolutions and all that jazz?
Not really for myself, no.
Okay. So for me, the channel guys, yesterday was the 2-year anniversary of the channel. So thank you for who's ever been with me for 2 years. I was gonna do a video.
It's me.
I was gonna do a video saying thank you, but I totally I forgot. I was too busy. We were doing other things I didn't get to do, so I'm terribly sorry. But I'm saying it now. Thank you so much for 2 years, whoever has been through you. By February, I at least maybe want to have 20 subscribers. By the end of February, okay. I want to have 20. I'm a slow channel. I've never heard of somebody who is in 2 years and they still have 15. My upload schedule, I like. I do want to upload more and do more creative things in 2020 and hopefully branch out more. And I really do think we're gonna need a water break. Good thing we have a water. We'll try to get through a couple more things. And for myself, you know, we've discussed.
Yes.
So we're almost done. We're an hour and 10 minutes basically right now into the pod, and we just have a couple more things to get through before the end of the pod. First of all, I just want to say thank you so much for the ones who watched the first pod. Do you feel humbled? I'm gonna start advertising the pod a lot more. Like by the end of every video, I'll say, "Oh, are we gonna do it every 2 weeks? Are we gonna do it on Monday? So every 2 weeks of a Monday. So would it be every other Monday? Yeah. So every other Monday, try to get an episode of the pod, and I'll say that by the end of the video, saying, "Oh, come back to the channel every other Monday and see a pod." Are you gonna try to advertise the pod a bit on your channel, or are you just gonna say forget it? I might advertise more on my Instagram because it might be a lot easier than my channel. Have you even told them about, besides the one episode, have you told them about that you're on a podcast? A professional podcast? It's really not professional. And guys, and thanks for watching the pod. And by the way, I forgot to tell you, the pod isn't made to watch. I feel like a lot of people are like, I watch this and there's just still images. It's not made to watch. It's made to listen. If you're on a jog, run, exercising, in bed, playing something, reading something. I don't know how if you can read and listen to something. Can you do that? No. She can't do that either. So thanks. So we have one more thing, and I think this is the big kahumi. We're done with the topic, so if you came for the topic, we're done. It's 11:47 in our time, and I think Instagram-wise, he is still alive. I just want to check something. Live from popular demand. He was active 39 minutes ago. Still haven't seen it. No. And I got some stories. So why did I like this? Girlfriend. So so I think that is the end of the pod. We'll announce our crap. We'll announce our crap and all that stuff and all that goodness. So this is my channel. I normally do movie reviews, trailer reactions. I want to do more analysis. It's a hard word to say. No, not announcements. Analysis reviews more this year. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe. And every other Monday there will be an episode of the pod. And there's also my Instagram, gender_Daniel77 General_Daniel77. I can't link it down below because somebody stole my name. It crops out the N and the A, so I can't do it. And so I'll link the name. Advertise your crap.
My YouTube channel.
Tell them what you do.
I haven't even got there. My YouTube channel is Amber Margaret, and what I do on there is I do vlogs. A lot of vlogs. A lot of them. Not really. I do videos every Sunday, so stay tuned. And then I upload Annie videos whenever I want. And then my Instagram is Annie.LeBlanc_fan11.
Are you gonna advertise your second? You can advertise your second channel.
And then if it got there yet, let me finish. And then my second channel is Stranger Things fan page. The last time I uploaded a video was December 23rd. Is that his birthday? Yeah.
You're a bit behind.
I made a birthday video for him. He should be grateful.
He saw it.
He did? Really? How do you know?
He messaged me saying, "Hey, I think I know you." No, I'm kidding. Okay, so that is the pot.
Way to spoil someone's bubble.
Hey, you gotta be at the end of the thing. Thanks so much for watching. Take us out, Jerry.
Thanks so much for watching. Give this video a big thumbs up.
Video.
And subscribe.
Thanks so much for watching the second pod, and I'll see the pod fans
Next time.
next time. Ta-ta.